The most important issue is to emphasize the purpose of declaring the state of emergency and to put some restrictions on the basic human rights and freedom of citizens, and also to go further to confine people to their houses, because the virus will not handy for you in your house, but you can handy for it if you go out. So we are enforcing the law that put those restrictions by putting the roadblock. This is called lockdown of Commerce and Erongo region. We have visited most of the roadblocks, and we find out that all the roadblocks are in place, up and running, without no problem. Of course, there are challenges here and there, and we are trying to address those challenges. Now, this roadblock here at Seeis was purposely situated here to allow movement between WINDHOEK as the town and the airport, because there are some airlines that are coming to transport the citizens from other countries, particularly from Europe, and also bringing some airlines that are bringing Namibians who are returning. Hence, the roadblock was put a bit far from the airport to allow these movements. Now, in terms of it is allowed for, if you go with your wife or your children to go to the shop to buy the essentials, it is really allowed. If you are going to jogging, running, as long as you are alone or two, but maintaining the distance, that one is allowed.
What we are urging our people is to really practice what has been put forward as measures that are there to mitigate or even to curb the further spread of this disease. So we are appealing to our people to make sure that they don't gather in big numbers and that they stay at home. They practice hygiene in terms of washing hands, not touching their faces, not hugging, not sitting or standing too close to one another. Those are very important steps that we need to take as a nation.
Nou, om net vir ons luisteraars 'n idee te gee, ons is op die oomblik net hier wes van Seeis. Hier staan ongeveer 40 plus trokke van verskillende plekke. Ek sien Botswana, ek sien WINDHOEK, ek sien Gauteng, ek sien die Kaap se nommerplate almal hierso. Nou, die Ministerie van Gesondheid is saam met ons. Hierdie persone gaan almal nou gescreen word, as ek die Engelse term gaan gebruik word. En ja, voertuie of vragmotors, essential vragmotors en diensverskaffers het die reg van beweging, maar daar moet ook uit die aard van die saak, soos die generaal vroeër gesê het, verantwoordelik opgetree word om seker te maak dat hierdie virus nie verder versprei nie.
That you are going to deliver wine. You are from South Africa, you are South Africans, and according to the declaration and the measures, that non-Namibians coming to Namibia at this point in time, there will be 10 beds unless they are delivering essential services.
Arranged now that the company must arrange an additional driver, and we get into WINDHOEK at the central point. We will communicate where we all are going, then we will disinfect your truck, and the truck can go and offload the essential needs. Those of you who are carrying non-essential needs, we will still decide what we are going to do. The authority, we are waiting answers from the higher state. But all of you guys needs to be quarantined. As I said previously, also. So please, it's for 14 days and we have to work together on this.
That is very all of them, they should come there, and then you call the bosses, the owner of the truck, the health official, and the police that will be there to make sure that they make arrangements for these trucks to go for offloading zone, and you will be quarantined.
Saam met my of by my het ek 'n persoon van Suid-Afrika of een van die langafstand vragmotorbestuurders. Die man sê ja, tot nou toe alles gaan goed, hy gaan nie klaar nie, maar ons moet die dinge nou maar vat. Eerstens welkom in Namibië. Hoe gaan dit tot nou toe? Wat gaan tot nou toe met julle as vragmotors met die situasie?
Ja nee, wat ons het nou deurgekom met Suid-Afrika. Maar oral van die coronavirus manne is in plek. Schatte er met die stade. Maar verder aan Botswana, oral is deeglik met hierdie operaties van hulle. Ons het nou gister hierdie kleins gister, maar nou het ons nou te laat gekom om gister aan 12 uur al WINDHOEK te kan ingaan. En nou is die lockdown nou hier so, nou het ons gestop. Ons moet nou gescreen word en kyk of ons miskien onder quarantaine gesit word of ons kan ingaan en lorries neersit en so aan, maar ons wag maar nou om hoor wat is hulle se optrede nou met ons.
Baie dankie. Dis een van die persone van Suid-Afrika. Miskien net so kortliks 'n boodskap van jou kant af vir ander vragmotorbestuurders wat tans op die pad is of op die pad moet gaan.
Man, ja nee, wat die lockdown is hierso. Oral waar jy kom, word jy getoets, word gegaan in Suid-Afrika self. Corona is daar. Ja, daar is nie weghardloop, die ding groei verskriklik. So, dis raak 'n risiko om nou te gaan.
We are free and they are healthy to Namibians and also South foreigners.
For Namibian drivers of trucks who come into the country and they do not need to return, let's say to South Africa or Botswana or Zimbabwe or Zambia to pick up goods. They will be quarantined for the period of 14 days. The drivers from other countries or Namibians who need to move back and forth, they will be quarantined for the period that they are here. So for example, if a driver comes in from South Africa or Botswana and needs to offload goods and return, that driver will be allowed to proceed. However, the ministry is considering issuing a directive as empowered by the president to regulate the behavior of these drivers en route, so that we ensure that when they are en route, they do not endanger the public health of Namibians. If there is a driver from a foreign country who comes into Namibia and requires to stay for a period longer than the 14-day period, they will have to be quarantined for that entire period until the time that they return. So that is the information that we have consulted upon, so that we do not get into a situation where a driver comes into the country, they need to leave in order to either take the truck back or go back to bring more loads, and we then quarantine them for a period of 14 days, because that will then defeat the purpose of the whole exercise. So I submit, Comrade President.
Well done.